Hey guys, thanks for joining me for Learn to Play Games. My name is Lance, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Troll and Dragon. This is a new game from Iello Games, and is part of their Loki line, which is designed for families with young kids, teaching them how to play board games and getting them involved with board games. This is a 2 to 5 player game that takes roughly 20 to 30 minutes to play, and it is a competitive game, so each player is going to be working against the other players to have the most points and be the overall winner at the end of the game. In the game itself, each player is going to be playing an adventure that is going to be pushing their luck by rolling a set of dice, trying to get diamonds and gold. And the player that is able to do this the best and has the most points at the end will be the overall winner at the end of the game. So as always, if you find these videos helpful, if you like what I do, please consider that like button, subscribe to my channel, as it really does make a big difference and helps me to continue to grow and be able to bring these games to you guys. And if you want to stay up to date on all my videos, also consider ringing that bell so you get notifications anytime I release new content. So let's head to the table and I'll teach you guys how to play. The first set of dice we have are the diamond dice, and each die is going to have a unique combination of these 4 symbols, which are diamonds, keys, doors, and trolls. The second set of dice we have are the treasure dice, and these will only be used if the player is able to roll a key and a door during the first step of their turn. These dice are going to have one side with 1 gold nugget, one side with 2 gold nuggets, and 4 sides with a blank on them. The final set of dice are the dragon dice, which the other players will be rolling against when the player is rolling the treasure dice. One of these die will only have one side with a dragon on it, and the rest will be blank, and the other die is going to have 2 sides with a dragon on it, and the rest of the sides will be blank. The bottom of the box is going to hold the 2 resources the players are going to go after in the game, which are the diamonds and the gold nuggets. To set the game up, you can place the bottom of the box in the middle of the table, and then you can place the golden nuggets on the treasure side and the diamonds in the diamond side. From there, then you can go ahead and place the troll hand out, either with the troll side up or the poem side up. It really doesn't matter. It's really up to the players. And then finally, each player can choose a character they want to play as, or you can randomly deal one out. So we'll have our player over here do that, and the cat. So I'm going to set up for a 2-player game, and then finally you can place out all the dice that you're going to need. Nugget dice and dragon dice can be placed by the treasure, or the nuggets, and the other dice can be placed by the diamonds. Finally, then you can choose a player to start. You can either have the youngest player start, or alternatively, you can gain or grab a number of diamonds up to the number of players minus 1 and add a gold nugget in there. So if you're playing a 4-player game, you can do this, shuffle them up in your hand and have each player draw, and the player that draws the gold nugget will be the first player. From there, we're ready to begin the game. Troll and Dragon is played over an undefined number of rounds, and during each round, each player will get to take a turn, starting with the first player and proceeding clockwise around the table. During each player's turn, they will start off by rolling the diamond dice, and if during those rolling steps they are able to get a door and a key, they will unlock the treasure trove where they can try to go after gold nuggets. This is going to continue until one or both areas are completely empty of all diamonds or gold nuggets, depending upon what the players have selected at the beginning of the game. At that point, then the players will enter into a scoring round where each player will score up all the points that they have, and the player that has the most will be the overall winner at the end of the game. So we'll have our player over here be the starting player, and so to start their turn, they're going to receive the 4 diamond dice, and they're going to go ahead and start by rolling them. Once they've rolled them, then they're going to resolve the effects of those dice. So if they roll any diamonds, they'll take 1 diamond for each one that they rolled and set that off to the side. They do not claim that just yet. And then if they roll any doors, they can choose to lock those and any keys. And our player got lucky. They rolled both a door and a key. So then by locking both of those, that means that they're going to have access to the treasure cavern if they don't get caught by the troll. Finally, the player will go ahead and re-roll any remaining dice that they have. Now, if a player rolls a troll symbol, then those are also locked. And if a player locks all of their dice, then their turn is over as the troll has caught them, and they're going to place any diamonds they received into the troll's hand. So let's go ahead and push our luck and see what happens. So again, we found another door and key. We'll go ahead and continue rolling. And we just keep finding those doors and keys. All right, so then we have another diamond there. We'll set that off to the side and continue rolling. And 2 trolls. So at this point, we have been caught and our turn is over and we lose our diamonds. But let's go ahead and say that we only rolled 1 troll. So at any point after we've resolved any effects of our dice, if we still have dice remaining, we can say that we are leaving, in which case then we are safe. Any diamonds that we have will be placed in our bag and cannot be lost for the rest of the game. And then if we rolled the door and key combination, we are able to proceed to the second phase, which is the treasure cavern phase. Moving into the second phase of a player's turn, which is only going to happen if that player rolled a door and key combination. If they did not, then their turn is over and they're going to pass the diamond dice to the next player in clockwise order. Since our player did roll the door key combination, they have found a door into the treasure cavern and we're ready to move into the second phase. During this phase, you're going to start by giving that player the golden nugget dice and their opponent in clockwise order the dragon dice. Now, during our active player's turn, they're going to roll the golden nugget dice as fast as they can, and each time a golden nugget or pair of golden nuggets comes up, they'll gain that number of golden nuggets, and they're going to place those off to the side. Now, anytime after a player rolls their dice, they can yell out that they are leaving. At that point, then they can gain any other golden nuggets that are on those dice, and their turn is over. Now, the important thing with this is that they're trying to do this and gain golden nuggets before the dragon is awakened. This is where their opponents are going to come in with their dragon dice. So starting with the player that received the dragon dice, they're going to go ahead and roll those. And if they do not roll both dragon symbols, then they're going to pass them to the next opponent if you're playing with more than 2 players. Now, when one of the dragons comes up, that player is going to yell dragon and then continue passing the remaining die to their other opponents. Now, when the second dragon comes up, they were going to yell that the dragon has awakened. And if the dragon awakens before the other player has yelled that he is leaving, then that player has been caught. Any treasure that he has is going to be dropped, as well as the dragon is going to scare the troll. So if the troll has any gems, those are also going to be dropped, and his opponents will get to take those treasure. Starting with the player that rolled the second dragon, they're going to take 1 treasure, and it's going to continue going back and forth between the players until all of the treasure is gone, both from what the player dropped and the troll dropped from his hands. Then again, it will pass to the next player in clockwise order. So I'm going to try to show you guys this in action now. Of course, I am not multiple players, so this will probably not as fast as you could potentially do this. So each of our players is going to start off by rolling. Our player here is going to do that. A dragon is out. Our player has gotten this. He's going to leave, and he gets the rest of those gems. So since he left before the other player was able to roll the second dragon, he will gain these treasure and add them to his stash. From there, then it'll move on to our next player to start their turn. So our player opposite him would receive the diamond dice to start their turn. This will continue going from player to player until one of the endgame conditions is met, which again are either the diamonds or golden nuggets are all depleted, or both, depending upon what the players had selected at the beginning of the game. Once that happens, then the players will move into a scoring step where each diamond is worth 1 point and each gold nugget is worth 3. And to help easily calculate this, on the back of each player's adventure bag is a quick guide the player can drop each gold nugget into to calculate the amount of points that they have, following the arrows along the bag. So our player here has 12 points in gold nuggets, 2 more in diamonds, and has a total of 14 points that they're going to compare with the other player. And whoever has the most points will be the overall winner. If the players tie, then it'll be the player that has the most golden nuggets that is the winner. And if there's still a tie, then the players have shared in that victory. Well, I hope you guys found that video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos and leave me feedback on them. I do really appreciate it, and I take into account everything you say to make the best possible videos. And if you found this video helpful, if you like what I do, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to my channel, as it really does make a big difference and helps me continue to grow and be able to bring these games to you guys. So until next time, I'll see you later.